Alrighty, folks. Now let's go ahead and make trail dust. All aboard. Now, we're mighty glad you're here with us this year to celebrate the Diamond 60th anniversary of Pinnacle Peak Steakhouse on our left, home to the original mesquite-fired cowboy steak. Those two pits right there for our open-range dinners, with tender brisket, slow-cooked every day for over 15 hours at a time. And there's other options and sizes for meals fit for a cowboy. So why not stake your claim on a steak of your own here at Pinnacle Peak Steakhouse since 1962. Next here, folks, looks like we're going to be passing through the old abandoned town of Alkali Flat. This here is Ghost Town. Current population is 0, if you don't count all the folks here in the cemetery, that is. Yeah, a lot of people used to live here in Alkali Flat, but now they just lie flat. Over here on the right-hand side, though, you can see Slim at the hash house with his son and their little dog, Fluffy. Although Fluffy ain't so fluffy anymore by the looks of it. Yes, but things aren't so bad here in Ghost Town, folks. No siree. Why, they say you can still look inside the Bare Bones Saloon over here on the left-hand side and still see some raucous parties going on to this day. Dancing and card playing and whatnot. They shake, rattle, and roll in there, folks, but mostly they rattle. Up next here, folks, we're coming up to the White Mountain Apache Village. Now, here's one of the Apache warriors over here on the right-hand side, keeping guard of the village along with his horse. Yes, folks, we'll go ahead and leave them to their duties right there, and we'll continue on down the line here to Parley in a Park. Yes, folks, be sure to stop on by here sometime tonight and have a ride on our wagon wheel. Or you can take a go at our authentic 1954 Allen Herschel Carousel right next door. Both these attractions are just one wooden nickel. We're the only place that actually takes wooden nickels, you know. You ever hear that old saying, don't take any wooden nickels? Well, we just don't abide by that here. Now over on the left-hand side, just behind that adobe wall, we have Pan for Gold. Be sure to stop on by there sometime tonight and try your luck. You can get pouches to collect your gold inside Trail Dust Trading Company. Maybe I'll strag it rich, who knows? Now over in the territorial office, the marshal's caught himself old Big Head Billy for train robbery. You can meet him there in the hoosegow if you'd like, but just try not to bail him out there, folks. That's one less train robber we need. Oh, right up ahead here, folks, now we take you back in time during the days of the cattle drive. We got 3 cowboys and 300 head of cattle out here on the Lonesome Prairie. Let's see how the Wild West once was.
Oh my God.
Time of bones on his back and turn faces to the west. He'll ride the prairie.
Now, folks, coming up here on the left-hand side, we have Millie's Pancake House. They specialize in European-style breakfast and lunch, as well as American breakfast and lunch. Be sure to try them out sometime there, folks, Tuesdays through Sundays in the mornings and early afternoons. Millie's Pancake House. We're also coming up to the south side of Fort Trail Dust here, folks, but don't be alarmed if you see any guns and arrows pointing every which way along the top there. Now, I know it looks like a battle happened not too long ago around these parts, but none of those rifles have gone off yet. Now, I think we've caught the cavalry at a pretty good time. Either they've declared a ceasefire, or maybe they're all just reloading. In any case, folks, let's not stick around these parts for very long. We're coming up to the south entrance into Trail Dust Town on our left here, where you can spot some of our shops and venues, including the Savoy Opera House down there for banquets and weddings, and Polly in the Park for birthdays and picnics. Of course, if any of you or a friend own a local business or venue, our little boomtown just might have the room. The Agro Land and Cattle Company is always interested in local venues and small businesses. Our office is just in the middle of town during the day, so you can always stop by with questions and suggestions. But if any of you've got talent for the Western Frontier, by all means, don't be a stranger. And over to our right is our iconic balancing chuck wagon, marking the entrance to Trail Dust Town on Tankerverde Road. That wagon has been bouncing up there for decades, and no one quite knows how it got up there in the first place. Don't suppose anyone is too worried on how to get it down from there either. Now, folks, looks like we're heading up straight into the old terrible mine. Here's some of the miners working pretty hard over on the left-hand side, although they should be paying attention to the right-hand side for some of that strange wildlife popping up around the waterfall there. Now, don't be alarmed to this fella on the left here, folks. That's just old Bug-Eyed Bob. He's always worried about something. Oh, but he does have a red flag in his hands there, folks. That means he and the other miners need our help. Now, you may see some veins of gold on the left and right-hand side of the walls here, folks. Well, the miner's got to blast that out of there with just a little bit of dynamite. So on the count of 3, let's all say fire in the hole. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Fire in the hole! Woo, there, folks. Looks like they're blasting. Let's go ahead and get on out of here. Woo, doggy! Well, looks like we made it out of the old mine unscathed there, folks. Thank goodness, that was a close one. And the Pistoleros will be putting on Wild West stunt shows at 7 and 8 p.m. Fridays through Sundays. Be sure to get tickets at the box office next to the show. Fistfights, gunfights, and explosions, so be sure to catch them. Now, as we make our way back into the Belgian Chocolate Depot, please stay in your seats until the train comes to a complete stop. Then you can step out of the train on your left-hand side and proceed to the back to exit. Also, mind those heads of yours stepping out because the roofs are quite low. If you need any help stepping out, by all means, ask